Hello! We are here today to talk to you about an AI tool that is very helpful for teachers. It's called Khanmigo, as you can see. Everyone has heard of, I hope, Khan Academy. So Khan Academy has gotten together with AI and made some teacher tools called Khanmigo. Let's have a look. They have 25 AI teaching tools to help create more engaging classrooms. The tools are organized into 5 categories: planning, differentiation, creating, support, and learning. We're going to take a look at a few of our favorites, and then you can go and explore the rest yourself. We're going to pass this on to Marikar to do the newsletter.
Oh, I didn't see you there. I was just working on my class newsletter. So some of the prompts that it gives me is, what's the name of your class? Well, in this case, my name is Miss Frizzle and I'm working with a kindergarten class. And then what did we do last week? So we counted 100 days by counting 100 pennies, and also one student lost their tooth. It's okay, Jimmy. And what are you doing next week? So next week we're finishing coloring our counting worksheets and making holiday cards. But some of the guidelines that we also wanted to add was to include Ilocano and Tagalog translations for parents, since these class newsletters will be mailed out to parents and their families. So in this case, it shows first the English translation, and then Tagalog and Ilocano. And I know that these translations are correct because I personally know these languages. And then just a small heads up, when you are using this, the language models aren't perfect. So if you were to translate it into different languages, it may not translate correctly. So it's always good to double check AI.
Hi! I'm back to talk about another tool. I'm going to talk about the rubric generator, which is a very helpful tool for teachers. I found very helpful as a teacher candidate. For example, I have plugged in 10th grade, my grade level, assignment description, introduction to the cell cycle. I teach science, so this is what I chose. And rubric criteria is 2 options. You can also leave this empty and let the AI generate its own. And you can also choose different performance levels. And voila, you get a rubric. You can go in and edit it how you'd like, but it gives you a very nice basic rubric. Another one I really like is a lesson plan. And this lets you search lessons based on age level, and when you type in the age level and the subject area, it will give you the standards that you are looking for. And so you can choose a standard that goes with the topic you're looking for, and then you can choose if you'd like 4 or 5-part inquiry-based or the universal design for learning, which is helpful to get ideas for different kinds of learning techniques. And again, you can do a high detail or an outline, which is very helpful. All of these prompts that you create and save and look at are saved in your resources bank automatically, so you don't have to worry about writing down or remembering what you did. You go to, at the top, Teacher Tools, your little Khanmigo guy up on the right-hand side there. It says Teacher Tools, My Documents, Writing Coach. Under My Documents, everything that you have put in, every prompt, it saves the document that you created, so you can go back again and check it out. I'm going to pass this off to another one of our 3 amigas, to teach you about something else.
So I'm going to tell you guys about one of my favorite Khanmigo tools. So there is a website called Look It. It's basically a quiz-styled game where the teacher can create a game, the students can sign up and log in, and then compete against each other by playing these quizzes. What's cool about Khanmigo is they have a Look It generator. So you get to put in all the information and it'll generate a quiz for you. So it asks your grade level. I put in 5th grade because I'm an elementary school teacher. You choose the subject. I chose science. What is the topic for the Look It question set? You can select whatever you like, but I did the water cycle. And then you actually get to put in the standards or learning objectives you want. So for example, I said students will identify the processes of evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and collection and understand how the sun drives the cycle. But you could put in whatever learning objective you want or any standards you're trying to meet. And then in the notes section, you can put in like specifics. For example, I said that I wanted it to focus on real life examples. So you can kind of customize the Blooket generator when usually that is not something you can do on blooket.com. Then it'll come up with questions for you and you get to click and check off which ones you like and thumbs down which ones you don't like. So you can create a whole set based on the questions you like and you think would be good for your class. And then you export it and it'll bring you right to blooket.com, and eventually, once as you go through all their game settings, you can create the Blooket and your students will be able to scan a QR code or use the game number and log in.
Important information! Please check with your school's rules and regulations before including personal identifiable information about your students in the Khanmigo app. Thank you. Thank you.